What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Faith, and I am coming to talk to everybody about the infamous passion twist. Some people call it passion twist, some people call it spring twist, kinky twist, two-strand twist, rope twist, virtue twist, Bohemian twist. They're just twists. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of doing this hairstyle. I started last night doing the hairstyle because I really wanted to find a protective style that was versatile and something that was youthful and something that was more so for me. I've done this hairstyle before in the past, but it was more of, I guess back then, I would say around the mid 2000s, probably from 2004, from 2000 probably up until 2010. They were called Kinky Twist. They were more defined. These are more free-flowing, and they were still braided at the root and then twisted. This is not going to be a tutorial, by the way, because there's so many different tutorials. I just want to give the pros and cons of this hairstyle as far as being able to do them. So the first thing first is the time. The time spent on this hair, I probably started around 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. And what I did was, to prep my hair, I did a deep condition and a steam treatment. I have the Cure Steamer. If you guys have not heard about that, it's an awesome product, especially for you kinky curly girls. I have type 4C hair. Some people say 4B, 4C hair when they see my hair. I have a coily pattern, and it's the most beautiful curls ever. I always say I got Harriet Tubman hair. So I like to say I have Harriet Tubman hair because if you have seen any of the photos of her, although they are in black and white, her hair looks super strong, super healthy, and she ain't have no Vain Choice or no Candice Beauty serum. She didn't have any of those products. Candice Beauty serum is a serum that's absolutely amazing. I'm going to do a product review on that. Yes, I like to say I have Harriet Tubman hair because her hair was super healthy. Her hair was very full. She had all her edges. She wasn't using no lace fronts, honey. No, she was not. But yes, so I have Harriet Tubman hair, and because I have Harriet Tubman hair, although the hair appears to look very strong, it breaks off a lot. It's very, very fragile, and the curl pattern is so tight. I get a lot of different knots in my hair. You get a lot of those little balls that you end up having to clip off. And I have to trim my hair sometimes regularly because I have to trim it regularly if I do a lot of manipulating to the hair. Hence, this is the reason why I did this protective style. So I started at 10 and then I finished around 1, 2 in the morning. So that wasn't a whole lot of time. That's like 4 hours, right? So I went to, and with that, what I did was I started in sections. So I did after I took my conditioner out, I put I put moisturizer on my hair, and then I put coconut oil on my hair. So I did it section by section. So I did a section from here to here, and then I did 2 sections here, and then I did a section here, 2 sections here, and then 2 sections like right in this section here. So with doing that, that allowed me to be able to break it up, and as far as being able to actually put the twist in. If anyone has did any type of braids, kinky twists, whatever, if you did any of that stuff, you know the importance of detangling the hair first. If you have, especially if you have kinky hair, it's a must to detangle the hair. Make sure you have that water, that hydration, that oil placed into your hair. And for some reason, it's gonna sound crazy. I was talking to my friend Erica on the phone, and I was just like, I don't know if it's me, but when I do my hair and I'm about to braid it or something, if I break it up into sections, why does it feel like I finish it so much faster? And she was like, girl, me too. So, aha moment just happened. It's just like, you feel like you're finishing faster because you prepped your hair. So because you prepped your hair, all you're doing is boom, 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 boom. Going into it, being able to break it up into sections, you're getting your perimeter done first, and then you're getting your middle. So I woke up the next morning, because I did not finish it in 4 hours. I woke up the next morning, need to get back because I jump all over the place. So I woke up the next morning to finish my hair. I got up, I started around 9 o'clock, and then I finished around 2. So that was like a total of 9 hours. It really didn't feel like it took, was it 9 hours? Did I finish around 2 or 1? I don't know. Well, yeah, I did finish around close to 2 o'clock. So, and a lot of that had to do with me prepping the hair. And I'm about to show you guys the way of prepping the hair. I'm gonna start out with the cons first. A lot of people I saw on YouTube, a lot of people are now starting to do the crochet method. I do not want to do the crochet method because the crochet method will require putting it onto this dowel. A lot of people, I'm not sure what people call these, but I do a lot of woodwork. This is called a wooden dowel, and this is actually oak. So a lot of people like to use the oak dowels, and this is a half inch. So you probably would need to use like a 5/8 inch, something smaller. But a lot of people use this, or you can use a 3/4 quarter inch dowel. Some people like to use this, but these were too thin. This is gonna take forever. Nobody got time for that. And then if you buy them, it's like $200 for so many pieces. I was not about to do that. I appreciate everybody on their hustle because they know this is a popular style, but I wanted to do them individually. So for me, this was not gonna work. If you got the coins like that, girl, you know what I'm saying? If you get your money like Cardi B, honey, you can go ahead and get you some individual Kinky Twist, Passion Twist, Spring Twist to be able to do them. A lot of people also call them Fluffy Twist. So I'm not about to do that. I bought 3 bundles, but I end up using a bundle and a half. Yeah, a bundle and a half. So here's the hair. And let me show you. So here's the hair. This is what the hair looks like. Beautiful hair. And this is 8 inches. Now the con to this hair is you have to untwist the hair. With untwisting the hair, sometimes what you end up having to do, let the camera focus if it's focusing. So you have to end up twisting it as you are taking it out, because if you don't twist it, it gets so tangled and it's like super frustrating. So if you see what I'm doing, I'm rolling the hair and then taking my thumb, going through it. This kind of took a while, y'all. So I took one piece and divided it up into 2 sections. I'm twisting, rolling, twisting, rolling. And then you can take it, and see, here's the part, this is the con for me. You take it and you pull it apart. See how sometimes it's not pulling apart right and it gets all tangly? So what you have to do with that is just continue to pull it, and then you'll just take that hair, stretch that part out. Now mine's, what I did was took this and just used one, and I started with a braid, and I counted like to 3 or 4. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I started twisting. Here's where I got confused with watching all the tutorials on YouTube. Some people were taking it, if you're a natural girl and you do 2 straight twists on your hair, you know you're taking it and you're rolling it as you're twisting. You're rolling it as you're twisting. No one, I didn't find a tutorial where they actually talked about that. And if you guys are confused with what I'm saying, please drop a comment below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will definitely do a tutorial and take some of these down so I can explain to you. But if you're 2 strand twisting, you know what I'm saying as far as twisting and rolling, twisting and rolling. So that is where I was confused at. So what I did was I started with the braid, counted to 4. Then I twisted and rolled with my regular hair until I felt like I got past my actual hair, and then I just started twisting. I didn't twist and roll. Sometimes I may have twisted and rolled, but sometimes I did not. So that really didn't affect how it looked one way or another one because it's still twisted. Now, so the con with the hair is it can get tangled and it can frustrate you because sometimes when it tangles, the pieces at the end, some pieces will get curly, some pieces will not. This piece, oh, this is the perfect piece to show you. Where did it go? Okay. This piece here got tangled at the end, And do you see how, yeah, that one got tangled towards the end. So the pieces that get tangled towards the end, you'll end up having to cut those pieces because it gets so tangled, it just does not give you the look that you're actually looking for as far as the more defined. Another con to doing these twists was prepping the hair, because if I would have done that, I felt as if the time would have went by a lot faster. So what I did was I did so many for a section by taking it and doing it, and I felt like that did help my time, because if I would have done it as I went, girl, that would took forever, and ain't nobody got time for that. That would took forever. So that's a con. So prep the hair first and twist and roll as you are prepping the hair, because if you just pull it like that and yank the hair out, it will get so tangled. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So here's the hair. Let's say if you did like this and then you did this, see how that look, see how that is. And even if you say, uh-oh, I messed up, let me go back and let me pull it from here, and then look at this. See, you just got a hot mess, a hot ghetto mess. Then look at this. So that is why I say with the hair, you have to twist and roll. Twist it, and because all you're doing is unraveling it, pulling it out. Twist it, take your thumb, pulling it out. So again, if you need a tutorial on that, me explaining how I prep the hair, definitely leave a comment below, subscribe, hit the like button. If I can get at least 100 likes on this video and 100 views on this video, I will do a tutorial so that I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing with the hair, this wasn't as full as I would have liked it to be, but my hair is not super thick. I have very fine hair, and so pulling it up in this little style, it definitely worked. I'll show you towards the end of the video what it is I'm talking about, but do a spin for you. If you could see, like, you could see a lot of the parts. So I don't really have a whole lot of hair. So that could be another reason why. Also, I did not part the parts as small, because I just didn't have enough time to be doing all that. Now let me show you a comb that I discovered at Sally's that was a con to if you are doing any type of protective style as far as braids or twists that deals with the parting. It was amazing, and it was easy to use as far as being able to detangle my hair also. A Tex Pro wet brush. So Tex Pro wet brush, you get this from Sally's. This part here, if you've ever been to a braiding shop, you just boom, take it, boom, pull the hair out, wet it, detangle it, and you start on it. So I use this part right here to make my parts. I use this part to make my parts. If you braid hair, this comb is a must. If you have type 4 hair, this comb is a must. It didn't snag my hair. This was the most amazing comb. So I use a spray bottle of water, and that is what I use as if my hair got a little dry in between it, because in the middle when I got ready to do it the next day, of course it dried up. So I just went through and used that. This comb was bomb, so bomb. And of course everyone uses their duckbill clip. So you use that. Everyone uses their duckbill clip. This is a must when you're doing your hair. Please buy this comb. This comb saved my life while I was doing this hairstyle. Because one of the most agonizing things when you're doing any type of braids is having to part. I'm from the old school, back in like the early 2000s when I used to do micro braids. Baby, we used the duckbill clip. I use the duckbill clip. Boom, you're going through boom, you're going through boom, you're going through boom, you're going through. So when I was 15, 16 years old, I ended up going to this job fair in Montgomery, and I worked at Couture's Braid and Style Shop in Montgomery. What's up, Couture? So she taught me how to properly braid, and she taught me how to use a dovetail clip. But girl, Couture, this is bomb. So all you braiders out there, go and grab this comb. It's absolutely amazing. Jade, I have seen this in every single braiding YouTube video, and this stuff is bomb. It smells really, really good. Now don't ask me about no ingredients. So all you people who saying, well, what's in it? I don't know. You look it up. Google it, girl. It was not that serious for me. I needed something that was going to allow me to be able to keep my hair from being so frizzy, and that will actually hold it into place, because type 4B, 4C hair, especially 4C hair, can get very frizzy. Type 4C hair, period, can get frizzy. So this helped to keep it into place. I'm a scissor snob, shear snob. So I actually like really good shears, and this is the Craft. I got this from Sally's. It's a lifetime replacement warranty. These work really, really good with having to clip the, to cut the bottom, because sometimes those will get so raggedy at the end, you would have to trim the ends. Like, I probably should trim that piece right there, but I'm gonna just leave it on for texture. But I absolutely love it. I am going to take this down so you guys can see it. So, con for the hair was the hair can get very tangly, and you definitely need to make sure that you prep the hair. You also need to make sure that you prep your own hair. Oh, my camera is about to die. So what you will definitely need to do is ensure that you have prepped your own hair, because what happens is when you don't prep your own hair, you end up taking forever to do it, or it gets very tangly. You can also end up with damaged ends, and you don't want to have damaged ends, because the purpose of a protective style is to prep your hair. So make sure you have moisturized your hair. What I did was I deep conditioned my hair. After I deep conditioned my hair, I went through with the Cure steamer. After I went through with the Cure steamer, I put some moisturizer on it, and then I put coconut oil and just saturated it. And I did that section by section. And after I got with the section, I took a rubber band and put it on each section, and that helped me go through it a whole lot. So, and a lot of people probably thinking like, do you have bangs? No, all this is pulled up into a ponytail. So here is what the hair look like. I have a bobby pin still stuck in my hair. So you'll see what I say see what I'm saying when I say it's not as full. My husband really liked the hairstyle, and that always helps when he likes my, when he ends up liking my protective style. That's always a plus for me. Now, ooh, I have another bobby pin stuck in my hair. So, yeah, because I had to like fake the bangs, so that is why it's on there. The rubber band popped. It was just a regular little rubber band, but it's just not super. Initially, I wanted it to be really, really full, and it's not as full as I wanted it to be, so I feel like it looks a little weird with it with it looking the way it looks. But I don't know, I guess now that I'm looking at it in the camera with makeup on, it don't look as bad, but I like for my hairstyles to look good without the makeup, even though I wear makeup every day to work. But yeah, so this is what it looks like with this. And then if I did it half up, half down, I'm just gonna take this piece right here and wrap this around, honey. So that's what that looks like. But like I said, I took and split the hair into two. I used almost two packs of hair. And I ordered the hair off of Amazon, so you know that worked out very fine. But if you want it really, really full or longer, just don't split the hair in half. Take that whole piece, still split it up into two, act as if you're about to braid it in, and then just use it, it'll be longer. I didn't really want a lot of long hair because I work out a lot. My daughter plays travel ball. Schedule's crazy this year, so we just have a whole lot going on. So this is gonna be my protective style. This is definitely my protective style. And what I did to do that hairstyle before, let me show y'all how I did the hair. I'm just using this as a rubber band because my rubber band broke. And that this video is not super long. So what I did was took some down, and I just basically put it in the ball, but I'll do another video showing y'all how I did it. But I just basically wanted to talk about the pros and cons, because a lot of people have a bunch of tutorials online. Those tutorials do not talk about how tangly their hair can get. So that is the biggest thing for me, is the hair gets super, super, super tangly, and no one talks about the role with your regular hair. Another thing is, as you're getting towards the end, let's say my hair probably stops right up in here, make sure you use some jam as you're getting towards the end, so that way you can bend it and blend it into the actual hair. So when you straighten it, it's like this. And another thing is, once I finished twisting it, I did like this after each one, just to bunch it up and let it go. Because when you're using the jam ends up stretching the hair out, and when it stretches the hair out, you just want to scrunch it up so that it can take its natural form. But thank you guys for watching my video. Again, if I get 100 views at least, and if I also get 100 likes, thumbs up on this video, I will definitely do a tutorial. If you have any questions, please drop the questions below. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Bye guys.